Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for trying to watch this video. I promise you're going to have a very wonderful time because today I'm sharing with you some key focus areas that business schools look at critically before determining who will be admitted into their MBA programs. So if you have someone who is currently applying for an MBA program, or you are applying for an MBA program yourself, you would find very insightful tips from this video today. Thank you, stay tuned. Welcome back. My name is Oluwatosin Ayomo. I am a chartered accountant and I am currently running my Executive MBA program with the Lagos Business School. Today I want to share with you some key focus areas that business schools pay attention to before determining who will be admitted into the programs in their institution. So this is for you if you are currently applying for an MBA program or you have someone who is applying for an MBA program at a reputable institution. So let's go for it. There are 6 important key areas. First is your work experience. So business schools oftentimes they have minimum number of work experience that they expect you to have had before applying for their programs. It could be from 3 years to 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years, depending on the type of MBA program you are applying for. But remember, it is quality over quantity. So it's not just about the length of years, it's often about the quality of your work experience. When I say quality, I mean the projects that you have handled, the team that you have led, and the people you have mentored, the challenges that you have overcome during the course of your work experience. So make sure to clearly communicate this in your documentation. So the second focus area that business schools look at and pay a lot of attention to in determining who they will bring into their program is also your leadership potential. Most reputable business schools, they are very keen about admitting candidates that they know are ready for senior role. So they want to be sure of your executive presence, and that means that you need to showcase the complex projects or complex challenges that you have been able to overcome, the influence you have on strategy in your organization, and so on. So the third important area that business schools look at in determining whether they will accept you or not is also in the aspect of essays and your personal statement. So usually business schools that you're applying to, they would ask you to submit an essay or submit a personal statement. That is an avenue for you to communicate your own unique story. It's an avenue for you to tell them why you have decided at this point in life you want to embark on the MBA journey. And you would also communicate your career goals and how you think that an MBA will help you to achieve those career goals. So make sure to do a solid work of properly communicating these things in your essay or your personal statements. The fourth key area that business schools look at would be the recommendations. So usually your business school will ask you to submit references, and these are people who will speak to your intellectual capability, who would vouch for your commitment to academic excellence. So make sure to choose recommenders who do not just know you on a personal note, but know you professionally. Okay, so the fifth item that is very important in the application process, which is key in determining whether you'll be accepted into your business school or not, is the interview. So most of what I've mentioned before are documentations, but interview involves you actually having real conversation, real discussion with a panel. And the panel oftentimes will be constituted with you would have members of, senior members of the faculty on the panel. It could be virtual, it could be physical, it depends on the school and their policy. So make sure that in your discussion during the interview, you showcase your leadership skills, you showcase your genuine commitment to pursue the academic journey, and also to communicate your career goals and how you think the MBA is going to support you in achieving those career goals. And of course, make sure to communicate how you're going to contribute, the contributions that you would bring, the value you will bring to the cohorts. All right. So the very last point that I will mention, which is not the least, but the last, is that you will be asked to write a test. The test could be a GMAT test, where you will write the test and submit the test results to the institution. It could be GRE, and it could be an entrance exam organized by the institution itself. There are, however, some programs that will not require you writing a test. For instance, an Executive MBA for some schools may not require writing a test. So it is important for you to check your school's policy so you can be sure what their requirement is regarding writing a test or not. In my case, I had to sit for an entrance exam, an entrance test organized by the Lagos Business School. It was of GMAT standards, so we had to use GMAT resources to prepare for the test. So please make sure to check your school's policy to know what is applicable. I hope that you have gained some insightful tips for an application process if you're considering going for an MBA soon. And I wish you success as you pursue your dreams. Remember to be genuine, remember to be authentic as you communicate the values that you bring and as you communicate your career goals. Thank you. See you next time on my next videos. Bye.